Let's go to the tip-off right now as Alcindor is ready. You see number 33, Lou. He is listed at 7 feet 1, but look at him next to 6'11" Walt Bellamy. Bellamy from Indiana. Alcindor, of course, from UCLA. This is his first professional basketball game, and the whole country has waited for it. The tip is controlled by the Bucks. They're in white. That's John McLaughlin. They're going
off of Lou Alcindor. There he is working one-on-one against Bellamy.
His first shot. It's good. Alcindor on his first attempt from the field. In the cellar last year. And right ahead of him, this Detroit club. That's Bellamy charging right into the big guy. It's an offensive foul. Robinson brings it up. Now McLaughlin. In the right corner, Don Smith. McLaughlin does his
Basket by McLaughlin.
Jerry, I think we should make the point that this is a pretty good ball club in addition to Alcindor. In the backcourt, McLaughlin and Robinson can put that ball in the basket, and in the forecourt, Smith and Dandridge can also put the ball in the basket. Called with a backcourt foul, so he will be getting down a little quicker, I imagine.
Butch Comives bangs one home.
Basket by Comives.
And we have now a 4-2 ball game.
Out a little bit further, so it will be more difficult to get it into Alcindor.
And it's a small team, Jack, a small Detroit ball club. What with Hap Hairston out with the flu. There's a layup that's good. No basket. Traveling on the play, there's the veteran NBA referee, Mendy Rudolph, working this ball 6'3", and he goes to Miles. That's Bellamy, guarded closely, but he outspins away from Alcindor, and that's a dunk by Walter. Bellamy told us before the ball game he has never played against the big guy, but played with him. Here's McLaughlin going in, blocked by Bellamy and a whistle. With many of the NBA ball players, and his comment on coming back to Commissioner Kennedy was he was never so proud to be an American. We're in a 6-4 ball game. The Bucks lead. That jumper by Miles. Eddie Miles playing up front now.
It's a little gamble on the part of the Pistons. Eddie Miles, normally a backcourt man.
Robinson gets it. That's a good shooter. Now he makes his move by Walker.
Basket by Robinson. Basket by Robinson.
Coat-clad Pistons trailing. Alcindor bats it away. Robinson on a 3-on-2 break. Dandridge, Robinson. The one thing about this small ball club with Detroit, Jack, they might be able to run very well against this bigger club.
But Jerry's disadvantage as far as rebounding.
10-6 is the score. Bucks leading.
Basket by Miles.
Bucks are in the white. He's in low.
Before he goes.
And he got caught underneath on a mismatch and had to foul.
All out of bounds, so that's a new rule. 2 points will be awarded for a tip-in on a foul shot as opposed to 1 point last year, and there will be 4 team personal fouls a quarter, the 5th being awarded a penalty situation as opposed to 5 last year, Jerry. Those are the major rule changes.
Alcindor in the hole. He banks it in. He just forced his way in. If there was ever a doubt about power, he showed some power there, backing into Bellamy.
I want to say, Jerry, the 20 pounds that he's giving away to Walter Bellamy has not made a difference thus far in the ball game. It's to bother the men with the ball, trying them not to make them not think about Alcindor in there, to worry about the press.
Made a move past Bellamy. In for the scored Bellamy in their personal duel, 6-3. That's Jimmy Walker against Robinson in the Dissinger. Terry cutting across the lane. There's a fine shooter, Terry Dissinger. And that shot an easy layup, but he is a great touch around that perimeter. Bellamy on the interception. Comives. That's Eddie Miles. 2-on-2. Dissinger. Great play by Don Smith. Comives back to Miles, and he's fouled. The bucket by Miles. In Baltimore. Eddie Miles is at the line. Miles played at Seattle, won All-Star game. This is his 7th year in the league. And his scoring average right there, you saw, for last year. 40 in command of the ball, leading. A block by Comives, getting it back and missing the jumper, Robinson. And here comes Detroit. Miles with the ball. Comives into the corner, Jimmy Walker. That's Bellamy leaping in, and he scores, and he's fouled.
Basket by Bellamy.
Miles trying to work on Dandridge. He's a little stronger than the rookie. Missed the shot. Alcindor with a rebound. For the rebound is Eddie Miles as he tapped it away, and we have a foul right in front of our ABC microphone. Sam Jones shooting at the line. Now makes it 17-14. Jimmy Walker.
Walker playing a little bit with the injury to Dave Bing has averaged over 20 a game in exhibition series.
The ball, Bellamy behind it. Tries to feed in, does to Robinson, and he's fouled. Sent out of Wyoming, got the pass, and if Alcindor can be a good feeder as a pivot man as well as the threat to score, he'll make everyone else on his ball club better.
Offensive lineup.
The men in blue leading by 1. Miles makes it 3 as he knocks one home on the left. 5.5 to go, first period. 19-16, Detroit's leading. Goes to McLaughlin. He shoots outside.
Basket by McLaughlin. Basket by McLaughlin.
Bellamy up high with it. He's going to drive and a whistle.
Once again, there you saw Lou Alcindor almost 3 to 4 feet away from Walter Bellamy. He fought her away from him, and there he gave him time to get in and draw the foul on Walter Bellamy right there. Fine defensive play by Lou Alcindor.
Bellamy now has 3 fouls, 2 offensive fouls. Into the hole it goes to Alcindor. He's cutting across. And
basket by Alcindor. Basket by Alcindor.
Once again, you saw Walter Bellamy leaning on.
The Bucks in the lead, 20-19, and Terry Dissinger with it. Stolen away by Alcindor. Robinson.
Greg Smith replaces.
He's going to try and contend with Alcindor. Look at that shot.
On Lou Alcindor.
Moore in the hole. The big guy, he's 6'11". Jumper by Comine.
Basket by Comine.
That makes it now a 21-20 ball game. And Bellamy has 5. He's out of there, and Otto Moore is in. That's Guy Rogers, who just came in the ball game.
And Jerry, I imagine Larry Costello putting Guy Rogers in. Guy Rogers, of course, very good ball handler, can break a press.
The Bucks led by 1, but now Detroit bounces back and they lead by 1. There's the team with the ball is the team that's trailing the Milwaukee Bucks. That's McLaughlin outside. That's Alcindor in the low post left against Moore. He was over the top of it.
There you see the great extension, Lou Alcindor. We have an adjustment on the part of the Bucks.
Right corner, it's Eddie Miles against Greg Smith. Don Smith now goes to that corner, driving, Rogers and it'll be the blue-clad Pistons ball underneath their own basket to the left. It's 26-23 in favor of Milwaukee, and Otto Moore hits out. Moore, at 6'11", in his second year in the NBA, is the veteran of this ball club. Alcindor gets it in tight. He's tough inside. He misses the shot against Moore, gets the rebound. He is bumped with the body. And a technical foul has been assessed to Butch Van Bredekoff, I believe. Yes, sir. There's Butch, and look at him.
Blocked that shot, and he's in real close. John McLaughlin with the technical.
You just had a shot of number 21 with a heavily taped left knee. That's a great student. He had a B- average at UCLA. Jack will be visiting with him at halftime. It's now 29-25, so stay with us throughout the day. 5.5 hours of sports on ABC. That's Eddie Miles trying to make his move, and we have a whistle. Jack Ramsey takes Philadelphia to Cincinnati tonight. The former Boston College coach Bob Cousy now in charge of the Cincinnati Royals. 40 to go, first period. And the leaders are the home forces, Milwaukee. But Eddie Miles swipes it, misses the shot. That's Greg Smith, a left-handed jumping jack who made quite a play. Alcindor in the corner. He's trying to dribble. That's got to be the biggest dribble in the world. McLaughlin.
3 weeks ago to remove bone chips from the knee.
Which Van Bredekoff said his comeback was one of the most amazing things he's ever seen. And the shot by Dave Bain you saw just good. Coming up today on ABC includes football and basketball. Alcindor in the hole. He forced it. He just moved right in.
And Alcindor is delivering, showing some fine moves inside.
Otto Moore missed with a jumper, but Dissinger is there. There's Terry right now, tipped it in. To go in the first period. Milwaukee leads by 3. McLaughlin with a hook.
Basket by McLaughlin.
McLaughlin, a superstar. You hear the horn, the buzzer sounds. That's the end of the first quarter. And the score, the Milwaukee Bucks 35, the Detroit Pistons 30.
Knowledge, the color guard.
You're looking at Lou Alcindor in his debut, and he scored 14 points already in this, the first quarter. Barr scored in the ball game, 4 points. The jumper by Miles and a whistle.
It appears.
Eddie Miles, the top draft choice of Detroit in '63, scoring at the line. It's now 35-32 of the left so far. He has scored 14 big ones. That's Len Chappell.
There we saw the varied offense of the Bucks. Alcindor coming high, opening it up in
lead for Milwaukee. Outside Walker now goes to Dave Bing with a jumper.
Basket by Bing.
On his college career, 26.4. Last year he averaged 24 in college for UCLA. A jumper by Miles.
Basket by
Now
Miles.
it's 37-36, a 1-point lead for Milwaukee. That's Robinson at the high post, hitting the man cutting by. Alcindor now back alone to him. He did not elect to shoot. McLaughlin got a whale of a ball game. Bangs it in. Shoot outside because Alcindor is inside, and he knows if he misses, Lou might be there to get it. Bill Russell specialty.
Have slow motion of that. There you see Butch Comey's driving through. 33, Lou Alcindor going up and getting it at the top of the jump.
Prevents the play from being stopped, as it were. And excessive foul shooting. That was McLaughlin again, making a fine move. 8 minutes to go. 41-36 Milwaukee. Robinson blocked by Miles. He gets it back. That's Chappell. No good. And what a battle between Greg Smith and Otto Moore, and Smith was climbing on his back.
A little bit tired.
So far, it has appeared as though the physical problems that everyone thought he would have under the boards, at least against Bellamy.
Hard to even reach it to attempt to block it.
Komives having it knocked away. Gets it back from Robinson, knocked away from behind. That play. He has done what Russell used to do. If he rests at all, rest on offense. At least he has shown that so far this afternoon. We have a foul on the play. The basket counts. Lamore, 6'7" from Drake. This will be Mac's 6th year in the NBA. His shot makes it 41-40. Chappell, they're playing him up high and tight. The pass to Alcindor.
Basket by Alcindor. Basket by Alcindor.
Virtually uncontested on the rebound.
And for a moment it was 4-on-5 as Lou comes back slowly. Now makes the move. Left. No basket. That's a charge against with the elbow against Alcindor. A jumper from the left is good by McCoy McLemore. And now it's 43 Milwaukee, 42 for Detroit. Without Hap Hairston and with an injured Dave Bing. They had some problems today, but nonetheless, they're Komai. And you're looking right now at Flynn Robinson. Robinson has a lifetime mark of 82% at the line.
Robinson has been red hot in the exhibition series, averaging close to 30 points a game. Again.
Milwaukee leads by a 45-42 count. That's Don Smith. Intercepted by Komives. He battled through 2 men. 2-on-2, and that's Bing faking the jumper to McLemore. A left-hander is Smith. Rebound by Don Smith. That's Crawford. Over to Robinson on Dissinger, and a whistle. And a foul going to be called here against Detroit. And
coming in for Dave Bing. Dave has not competed in the last 3 weeks, and he's a little tired over there on the bench with Van Bredekoff. He's going to have to play himself into shape very gradually.
7-42. Bringing it up and shooting and scoring. McCoy McLemore makes the play.
Yeah, Otto Moore doing a pretty good job on defense. Alcindor was 14 in the first quarter, has 2 thus far in the second quarter.
That is a goaltending called against Alcindor, and watch him pin it off the backboard, which is illegal. Watch it. It's 2 points now. It makes it a 47-46 game, and Dandridge shoots. And the rookie, a bit nervous, all alone, misses it. The rebound by Detroit. In tight to Dissinger. He scores, and he was really belted. He didn't like the ball, or the lack of same on the play. 3.5 left to go in the first half. Alcindor with the ball. Back outside to Robinson. Brilliant block by Komai.
Eric Costello over there on the bench yelling, get it to this.
And the man who just had the ball, Crawford, and back it goes to Alcindor, who missed the shot, and he's down, but he's all right. It's now 5-on-4. In the right corner, Eddie Miles goes to McLemore. He drives by Smith, misses the shot, and Smith with a rebound. Throws it out of bounds. Alcindor will make the difference. Right now it's 48-47. Alcindor on the interception. Jump to go in the first half. In the hole to Alcindor. He's shown a left-handed shot and a right-handed shot.
Basket by Alcindor. Basket by Alcindor.
Inside the Lou.
And for many years he was with Wilt Chamberlain, feeding another great offensive threat.
Basket by Walker.
Walker bangs it in outside, and it's 50-49 in favor of Detroit. 2:40 to go. Dropping off him, giving him the outside shot. Alcindor misses the shot, and an offensive foul against the big guy. 6 last year. Now you're only allowed 4 before the penalty. That's Dandridge. Rogers outside. 51 to 50. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left to go. Walker now has the big guy and shoots outside. That's Crawford. Don Smith. Oh, makes quite a play. Dandridge. Bob Dandridge. He was their 4th draft choice. Here's Jimmy Walker bringing it up. The Bucks lead by 3, and a whistle.
Foul on Dandridge.
Away from the ball, a foul called.
Second personal, 14 foul.
The Detroit Pistons had possession of the ball, and that's the key determining factor. Although it was off the ball, the Pistons had possession, so the shot is taken.
Spent a year and a half with the Lakers, 53-51. He missed the shot, and here's McLemore with a move, and a fine one indeed over
Basket by
Don Smith.
McLemore.
He's against Walker, and a whistle.
Let him run. You got the 20 hold.
A hold against Otto Moore, trying to contain Alcindor as he moved to the high post.
Having a little trouble guarding Lou Alcindor.
Moore has 2 fouls on him, and Bellamy has 3. His shot is good at the foul line. He has now gone 3 for 3, and he misses one. And it's 2 points, and there's a fine example of the new change and a forward-thinking change by the NBA Rules Committee. Now the 2 points goes to the man who tipped it in. 56-53, so the man who worked hardest gets credit for it and gets 2 points. Alcindor off the top of the head with a rebound. That's Crawford. The Bucks have come bouncing back and lead by 5. What we hope will be a very interesting halftime show. An offensive foul against Otto Moore, his 3rd.
And once again, we've seen Alcindor, 33 there, drawing the offensive foul from Otto Moore.
To go in the first half. Milwaukee leads by 5, but Detroit brings it back. Rogers steals it. He shoots. It's good. The basket counts. And that's the end of the second quarter. We'll be back for a look at what personalities around the league have to say about Lou Alcindor in just a moment. The Milwaukee Arena, the score is 60 for Milwaukee, 53 for Detroit. And right now, here's Jack Twyman with Lou Alcindor.
Lou, you've just played your first 24 minutes as a pro. What are your impressions of this first half?
It's kind of hard to say. You know, I'm really caught up in the midst of it. I want to make the best contribution to the team, and I made quite a few mistakes, and I'm worried about it. But, you know, that's something I have to overcome.
Lou, you mentioned your contribution to the team. Nate Thurman feels that if he contributes 45 points, adding assists, rebounds, and points, he will make his contribution to the team. What do you feel you have to do out there in the way of points, rebounds, etc., for your Milwaukee Bucks to win?
Well, I feel I have to score a few points, and I have to get the rebounds. I have to make a few defensive assists. That's really what they need me for, because we have some guards that aren't too big. They might get posted, and you know, I'm supposed to be helping out inside.
Lou, Wesley Unseld said his biggest adjustment was that of stamina. You got to play every night. You have to play 100 games as opposed to 20. Do you think that you at 225 will be able to play every night at peak efficiency?
Well, I believe so, because I won't be heavy. I won't have to worry about running. I haven't had any problem with running so far, and that really is the key. If you can run, I think you can do it.
How about giving away some 40, 50 pounds to the Wilt Chamberlains, 20 pounds here, which didn't bother you at all today? Do you think that over a long season it might tend to wear you down a little bit?
No, I think it's going to work for me, because, like I said, I have less weight to carry. It's going to be less of a burden on myself. All I have to do is just remain strong.
Lou, let me ask you something. Jerry Gross and I, at the start of the ball game, for some 7-8 minutes totally, you walked around at half court. You seemed to be talking to yourself. Was it a form of psyching yourself up for this ball game? Do you do that every game?
No, yeah, I do that every game. It's just a habit I got into in college. I take my shots, I wait till I'm loose, and then I just you know, try and get loose mentally. You know, no concentration on any one thing.
Fine, Lou, thank you. Your first half has been tremendous. I hope the rest of your career is equally as fine.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
Thank you.
Against Alcindor. Jack, here we go.
And you know, Jerry, it was interesting how analytical Lou Alcindor was in appraising his play in the first half. He felt he took some bad shots. He felt he didn't get enough movement. Let's see if he's going to do a little differently here in this second half.
Brings it back to within 5, and now it goes into the hole to Alcindor against Bellamy. Over his head, he scores. Alcindor, 9 for 18.
And you can see the ball going to Alcindor. Bellamy in foul trouble. The Bucks want to try and get that 4th and 5th foul on him.
From Richmond, Virginia. That's Robinson. Bellamy grabbing the rebound away from Alcindor, and he steals it away from him, and the Bell steals it back. McLemore picks it up. 62-55, and a technical against Walter Bellamy. He said the magic word. John McLaughlin. McLaughlin from Indiana. He had 19.5 points a game last year, and he might have a better year this year. We're up by 8. We're in the third period with 11 minutes to go. Eddie Miles against the rookie Dandridge. Back to Bellamy. And he's short with a line drive right-handed. Comives with a steal. And Butch scores. Makes it now 63-57. Alcindor out, but if you do not have that good outside shooter, look out. A block play brilliantly by McLemore. And the reading. Bellamy sets the pick. And now picking him up on the pick and roll and scoring Bellamy.
Basket by Bellamy.
Alcindor switched. 63-59. That's Alcindor. And he's Alcindor is now 10 out of 19 from the field.
It'll happen too many more times.
That's McLemore driving baseline left. Blocked by Alcindor, and that's goaltending. When the ball is on its downward arc, you cannot hit it.
And they're trying to sag in and help Bellamy out on Alcindor.
And you just saw it flashed on the screen coming up next from California. Football with UCLA against California. Apply the stickum on their fingers when they shoot. It's illegal, but they try and get away with it. Other players don't like to have any. 65-62. Alcindor with a hook. It's no good. He's now 10 for 19. A moment ago, 10 for 20 now. Dandridge scores. So they're starting a pair of rookies.
Not a long time.
Walker goes to Comives.
Basket
And it's 67 for Milwaukee and 64 for Detroit. That's Robinson driving and beating everyone.
Basket by Robinson.
Red Holzman has his New York Knickerbockers hot already with 3 wins in a row at home against the Lakers. That's tonight. Comives scoring. He's the next Knick. On Smith. Robinson with that fadeaway jump. Oh, what a shot. Comives just looks at him as if, I can't believe that shot. It was right inside his jersey. Jump shot, no good by Walker. Missed by Miles. That's Bellamy fighting his way in there for the score.
Basket by Bellamy.
71-68, but Dandridge comes back for 2. He can run, that kid.
Bellamy had a crack at blocking the layup, but he didn't want to get the foul, so he just left Dandridge.
73-68 on ABC's Wide World of Sports, Alcindor's debut.
Basket by Walker.
Walker makes it 73-70, and we continue
Timeout,
the squeaker.
Milwaukee.
Right here, falls into the lap of Dandridge. And here's Robinson bringing it up. That's his jumper from the right. Fadeaway.
Dandridge at 195, number 10 there.
5-point lead now for Milwaukee. 6 minutes to go. Bellamy.
Basket by Bellamy.
There you notice they tried to run the same play that shook Bellamy open for the layup before. Alcindor wisely stepped back.
The team with the ball leading. There's the pass into the guard underneath. The guards are going inside the forwards and working either to the baseline, outside, or cutting across. 8-year-old Flynn Robinson scoring. He was a great star at Wyoming, 65-61. He makes it third period. Detroit trailing Lou Alcindor and the Bucks of Milwaukee. And again, Bellamy bangs it in outside. 2 in a row. Will Alcindor come out? We'll watch the next time down.
I got it. The ball's in backcourt. 30 blocks.
Foul on Comives.
Foul called against Butch Comives.
Committed. Lou is shooting 2 shots.
Lou Alcindor, born in New York City with his parents up here today, and what a great warm welcome they received just a moment ago as they're 78-74. That's the score. The Bucks lead. 5:18 to go, and that's Bellamy powering his way in for the score, and he's fouled.
Basket by
So
Bellamy.
we've seen it's 24 for Alcindor. So Bellamy's had a fine second half as Alcindor controlled the first half. The elbow and fend him off with the elbow, warding him away. No basket. No basket. That is an offensive goaltending call against Alcindor, and he'll have to learn to leave the ball alone on the rim. So it's no basket. 78-77. Bellamy, and a great block shot by Alcindor. He blocked it as it was on its way up. It's down. And again they collide underneath the boards as he tries to go to the high post. And the shot taken by the rookie in the corner, Dandridge. Rogers from Temple shooting outside. That is not his strength. They normally give him the shot. Here comes Detroit. They're trailing by 3. Intercepted by Smith. He falls out of bounds and gives it to McLaughlin. That's Dandridge, 3-on-1. Rogers. 5-point lead for Milwaukee. That's Bing, and obviously that left leg is bothering him. 82-77, Dandridge. Timeout by Butch Van Bredecroft. He wants to stop. That leg comes back. He'll have some problems. That's Dissinger's shot blocked, and he gets it back. Terry misses in the rebound. Fought for it again. It's one of the Smith boys. Gregg out of bounds as the pass goes.
At this stage of a ball game, a fellow like Rogers in that backcourt with 12 years experience can settle a ball club down.
Call him the Carl Yastrzemski of basketball. That's driving and missing with a shot, Dissinger.
Had those 2 outside shots. Lenny Chappell, they're sagging in on Alcindor. Lenny Chappell
in the Army misses the second shot. Bing gets the rebound. Look at him go. That's Dissinger, who has great mobility, missing the shot. McLemore faking out Alcindor and scoring.
Basket by McLemore.
Quarter. They're using Alcindor at the high post upon occasions. That's Chappell outside.
There's that outside shooting I was talking about, Jerry. They're going to have to come out and guard Lenny Chappell.
To give Lenny some room outside, get him at Milwaukee. They have the lead. There's Rogers moving right to left. That's Greg Smith. The Bucks can do no wrong.
Inexperience.
Bing bringing it up in a whistle. The Bucks are beating Detroit at what used to be their game. The lead. There's Dave Bing, a 2-time All-Star, now in his 4th year in the NBA. Into the 3rd quarter with a score here in Milwaukee. 91 for the Bucks, 81 for the Pistons by Dissinger. That's Dave Bing, and he has it stolen away from behind, knocked away by Robinson to Rogers. And that's Rogers having it knocked off his knee and out of bounds by Walker.
You know, Dave Bing is just not moving as well as he normally does.
Detroit trailing Milwaukee. Detroit beat Milwaukee. They were 1 spot above them last year. Bing with those quick hands knocks it away. It's 2-on-1. Workman on the right gets it, drives, and misses the layup. Rebounded by Chappell, who goes to Greg Smith. There's the left-hander's jumper. Ba-boom!
Once again, the Bucks showing a real fine fast break.
Milwaukee, they're up by 12. Bing again, short with a jumper. Bellamy.
Basket by Bellamy.
And the big guy has 18 points against Alcindor's 24. Robinson, 1-on-3, scores.
Objective and say that Alcindor is bothered a little bit. He's taking a little rest out there. He's a little tired. And as a result, he's not going out after Bellamy as much as he did
against Workman. Back to the trail left, Greg Smith. The Boston Ball Club will do that well. He pulls up for his jump. The rebound, tapped over to Alcindor. Guy Rogers, look at him run down. Chappell scores.
There you see the Bucks fast breaking, and conversely, all they're doing is clearing the side and letting a fellow work 1-on-1, as we see Walker work against Flynn Robinson.
There's again the play that gave him trouble earlier. That's the pick-and-roll play.
Sure, Jerry, want to get a little speed into that forecourt, so you're seeing Eddie Miles come back in for Tom Workman at forward. The Bucks fast break has bothered the Pistons. Miles getting a little speed into that forecourt.
Robinson with a move on Bellamy. Alcindor with a rebound. 26 points for the big guy. And with 8:26 to go, he might hit 30 easily. Foul called again.
So Alcindor does not have to follow him out as much as he had to follow Bellamy out, who was hot here in the second half.
Robinson, Promides, chases it, can't get it. Flynn takes the pass to Alcindor, who scores. 8 minutes to go in the game. Bucks. Promides chasing the loose ball, out of bounds, and Costello grabs his man Robinson. Oh, look out! Robinson and Promides get at it. And Greg Smith, who's bigger than Promides, jumps in, and we have almost some extracurricular activity. 2 shoves and Rudolph. Result of the play, knocking it out of bounds, they tangle, John.
And there you see 30, Butch Promides going after the ball. There you see Butch, Flynn Robinson, number 21, and Butch nudges him a little bit right into the stands. So Flynn had something to say when he came off of Larry Costello's lap.
And we almost inaugurate the NBA boxing season this afternoon. 2 pushes, no swing. Butch is that kind of a guy. Comives now moves past Robinson, but it's stolen away by Greg Smith. Robinson has it, and he goes up, and it's blocked by Walker. Greg Smith on a scramble. Things getting heated here, and that's Chappell. Otto Moore with a rebound, and he's belted. 103-91's the score. 7.5 to go in the game. Now it's an 11-point lead.
Helping his team is helping himself.
Otto Moore. You know, if there is a deficiency in the NBA scoring champion, Elvin Hayes, that might be it. For the 76ers in a great start. So quite a year for everyone this year in the NBA. 105-92 here in Lou Alcindor's debut. And Lou is 4 for 6 at the line and knocks it home. And we want to thank, while we're at it, our statisticians here, Hudson and Bill Olson, for a fine job. One-hander by Walker. And it counts. Basket's good, and there's a push on the play. So the foul may not have been against Alcindor, but he hit the ball on the downward flight. And 6 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the game. Alcindor at the high post, into the open man, and he scores.
We're going to see those Milwaukee Bucks continue to cut because they know they're going to get the ball.
Alcindor with a rebound. Moore trying to hold him back.
Get that man dribble, Jerry.
He missed the shot, but he put on quite a display of dribbling.
Foul is on Chappell.
Great star at Purdue, now in his 6th year in the league. He was the number 2 draft choice of Chicago in '62. He was the Rookie of the Year in his first year with 25 points a game.
Trying to get that ball. They have to have that ball to try and work that deficit down.
Again, moving the play inside. At that time, the guard went outside. Did not cut inside, passed down the middle, but lose there. Back outside to Miles. And he hits with 4:50 to go, and it's 110-98.
It was confused. They lack confidence. This year, they're a confident ball club out there. They know they can gamble. Don Smith getting a rebound, putting it back up and in. They know they can gamble like the Celtics have gambled.
The back, how do you do? Into the hole it goes. Alcindor, look how he turns and faces underneath with the ball over his head. But it's knocked away this time, and McLemore ends up on a fast break, blows it, and then tips it in.
Basket by McLemore.
Walker losing the ball, picks it up, goes to Miles. He has a long time to set. And it's
Basket
switched.
by Miles.
112-102, a 10-point lead. 112-102. Walker missing the shot. Alcindor rips it off the board. That's Don Smith over to McLaughlin. He pulls up for his jumper. And it's good. 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go, and it's 114-102. And it looks like it's been certainly a successful and auspicious debut for Lou Alcindor.
I think we'll
Ball club. Against Big Lou. Looking even further ahead, Alcindor will meet Nate Thurman in San Francisco. 2 minutes to go. 114-104. That's McLemore against Don Smith into the cutting Bellamy, who lays it up and misses, and he's fouled. Can go get him. Bellamy shooting again.
I think with Dandridge coming into the game with the press, they want a little more ball handling. Dandridge
Bellamy between his legs, and he's got it. Hey, if they get a bucket here, things will get tight. A minute and a half to go. Intercepted. On the block by Robinson over to Greg Smith. McLaughlin brings it up. An 8-point lead with 1:24 to go and a timeout in Milwaukee. Dates that I know you're going to be anxious to see the great Alcindor play.
And as we have said, Jerry, as Glenn Robinson goes across the middle, he does so many things out there.
6 assists so far for Alcindor in the game. And he is 12 for 27 from the field. Those are the statistics on Alcindor's first game as a pro. 5. And eventually came over in the DeBusschere trade with Butch Comives to Detroit. He makes it 116-108. By 8, they're going to have to hurry. McLemore makes his move, beats one man, and scores. And it's a 6-point lead with 30 seconds to go. Here's Robinson going on McLemore. He hits McLaughlin, who scores. It would be the icing on the cake. 12 for 27 from the field. Quite a start. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. And there's a foul called against Comives.
Glenn Robinson, as I said, averaging close to 30 points a game in this exhibition series.
Now it's 119-110. 4 seconds to go in the game. Milwaukee leads, and Milwaukee will win it. 1 second to go. And the Bucks have won their opener. And a team that was in the cellar last year looking forward toward a playoff this year. And what a difference one player makes. The shot is blocked by Alcindor at the buzzer. Oh, what a job he did. The final score, 119 Milwaukee, 110 for Detroit. And now this is Jerry Gross, along with Jack Kleiman, saying so long from Milwaukee.